Taurus, welcome to Healing Hype Man, where we do messages for self and I help you build your relationship with yourself. Let's get your message, your monthly message here. We're going to do your current energy, your challenge in reverse, and what's in the near future. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. If I talk about astrology, it is about Taurus risings, Taurus suns too. Let's dive in. Your current energy. Seven of Wands. Your challenge in reverse is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And in the near future, we have the Five of Pentacles. This feels like fighting for something that's not worth it. Ooh, that came out like bottom of the deck, why it's all happening. The Hanged Man. You're in a position, the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician here. And this month is about career. It is about work. It is about your 10th house of career is activated. I mean, you have Mercury, Mars, and eventually Venus will be there by like towards the end of the month. In your 10th house of career. And your challenge is an opportunity that might not be worth it, an opportunity that you're hesitant to take. I say hesitant because while it's all happening, you're in hesitation mode. Even though you're able, like, you're in hesitation mode, but it's almost like you know your worth. You know your worth here, Taurus. You know your worth, and you're like, I might not take that. In the near future, I think that you know your worth to the point where you're like, I'm not going to be the one that's left out. I'm not the one that's going to be. I know what I'm worthy of and what my resources are, where I can thrive, where I can go to, a place where your worth is met in some sort of way. And I think that you're like not backing down with the Seven of Wands. Like, you're standing up for this. I truly mean that in the sense, like, you're not taking anything less than. Perhaps it very well can be in the sense of work. You could be getting an offer. There could be an offer here that you're waiting for, or an offer that you're not necessarily going to take, or it's not really meeting your expectations. And to be honest, if we were to take this into a predictive sequence here, it's not going to be what you think it is. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus. That was like quick. The Empress, the Hierophant, and Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Again, you know your worth. I don't think I've ever gotten into like reading that quick and it came out that quickly. You absolutely know your worth here. I think you've learned lessons into how you value yourself. Especially in the sense of career or in hierarchy. Perhaps you are at the top of the food chain. You've been committed to this for a very long time. You're committed to achieving the top of the food chain. I could tell you that. This is what you're worth, and something is not giving you what you're looking for here. So my next topic is going to be, okay, so how do we turn this Ace of Pentacles right side up? How do we get an opportunity that is worth value, right? The Lovers, Queen of Wands, and King of Swords. This is one about being dedicated to who you are. This is a choice that you also make, and I think that there needs to be. This reminds me of, like, we all want what we want. We all deserve what we feel we deserve, especially when you've put time and effort into something. But there needs to be someone else that sees you for that, right? If we're talking about employer, we're talking about a partner, right? Just because you see yourself, it's very powerful, creative, independent, direct person. You can get the job done. You can articulate the words that you need to. You're very optimistic about life, right? That sounds like a good person to me. And I'm going to say this, and this is a topic that I'd love to do a rant on, or facilitate a conversation around, especially in the workplace. What was it that I said? It's about good people. Not everybody is a good person. Not every job has good people. Not every job is a good job. Not every partnership is a good partnership. People don't see and don't understand the value of good people. They're blind to it. They're off. Their belief systems are not aligned. Right? Their rules and their regulations don't align for good people. And I'm not talking to people who are bad here. You wouldn't have found my channel. And the irony is that you will lose good people. People will be lost. People will lose good people, and I'm talking about you. You will end up leaving places because they didn't treat you the way you deserve to be treated. They didn't see the value in you. They did not see the value in you, right? And so how do we turn this right side up? And the point of me saying all that is that it is like a puzzle piece. Like, it can be frustrating when we're walking and we're being good, and we're giving you everything that you possibly could ask for, but most importantly, we did it for ourselves, right? Our integrity in the work that we do, surpasses that of anybody that's sitting on some e-board, right? On the executive board, or the hiring manager, or even if it's on a date. Like, our integrity surpasses others. I'm going to be honest here. How can we find someone that can see that integrity, that can see that? We have to continue to make a choice to invest in the right people. And our discernment is really the big piece here, especially in relationships. Like, and I see that here. I think that you understand your capabilities and the power that you hold, the stability that you hold, your ability to manifest the things that you actually want, which is why you're like, I'm holding this to myself, right? Hoarding here. And we do it here in the spiritual community. We hoard knowledge, we hoard feelings, we hoard the good vibes, because not everybody deserves it, because they're not going to treat you the same way, right? And the sooner that you accept that, especially in corporate America, and because your 10th house of career is highlighted, that's the conversation that I'm going to stick to here as someone who is meshed within corporate and outside of corporate, in and out, and I have been for over 10 years. I can tell you that not everybody is as good as you. How do we get an opportunity that is worth our value? How do we gain an opportunity, right? How do we turn this challenge right side up? You have to choose to do good. You have to choose your counterpart as carefully as you chose to take the path that you're on. The same choice that you said, I'm not giving anything less than, and I don't deserve anything less than, and I'm going to stand by that. That same choice is the same way that you should be vetting the people that you choose to engage in. The bosses, the figures above you, the people that you view, and I would stop viewing people as above you, to be brutally honest, because at this point, the way I'm reading this, you're way above everybody else. Limiting beliefs perhaps could be sitting in here. There can be self-sabotaging behavior. I'm not worthy of, worthiness, self-worth. But it does come back to who you choose to hang around with, who you choose to apply to, who you choose to go on a date with. Right? And my mind just went to like, well, I'm bored. I think that's another topic. Some people are just bored and they want a little spice. Can you pick a bigger challenge? Can you go for like the big boss to pick a fight with, instead of like the little Joe Schmo, like, lady that's interviewing you, that's like doesn't even understand what it is that you're doing in life, or you go on the date with someone who doesn't like intelligent people. That's only going to make you, that might actually stroke your ego. Where am I going with this, right? But that's my tangent on corporate America here. Like, I do see you being as a good person, but I do think that you have to decide and you have to choose who you want around your energy, who it is that you want to apply to, invest in. And I think that would require for you to be very, very creative and perhaps very, very even very assertive, right? Assertive communication. Clearly state your needs and your wants. Clearly state your needs and your wants. And being that your 10th house of career is highlighted here, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you watching this, there's some transitions taking place within the work, or you're thinking about taking a transition into the workplace. Perhaps you should think about assertive communication styles, maybe diving into a little worksheet there, or perhaps work with a therapist to help you have an assertive communication style. Throwing a little bit of mental health there. You can find me on Psychology Today. That's how we turn this right side up. Now let's go into this 5 of Pentacles here. You know, this is a challenge. Maybe, and I'm looking at this, perhaps your challenge is to think of something creative. Perhaps your challenge is to be assertive. Perhaps your challenge is that you're not choosing the right options. Or you're not making the choice. Some of you might even be scared to make the choice. Scared to, but with the amount of power, with the amount of high level regard that I see you at, I see why you would be questioning. I see why you'd be like, no, that's not worthy of. Because again, here's another area that I'm looking at that I'm like, this is, because you are the it person, right? Like this is you, like you got it all in the bag. You're able to manifest and you have secured that. Very Taurus energy here. Like this is like a wise Taurus, a slick Taurus. Like, no. I've invested way too much to be fooled, right? To take anything that's less than. So here, I guess I'm telling you, don't take that opportunity that's less than, right? You need more clarity. Ace of Swords, you need more clarity on that, right? Ask questions, right? Clearly state your wants and your needs. Listen to others without interruptions. Yes, I'm reading off something that I have here. Steady tone and voice, appropriate speaking volume, confident body language, right? Just throwing that out there. These are all like my therapy worksheets that I have here that I work on with clients from time to time when we want to master or understand an assertive communication style. Perhaps you need to be assertive in the options that are in front of you, and sometimes that would require for a denial to take place. For those of you that are dealing with an opportunity, like I said, if it is not there, and I'm going to say it, if the money ain't matching the level of intellect, beauty, achievement, it ain't it. It's not it. And here's your message to not go for it, because it's going to leave you in a space of feeling like you're left out. Loss in finances, actually. Now, if we turn this right side up, give me a new direction here. Give me a new direction here. Right? If we're more assertive in our communication, if we're choosing wisely in who we want to commune with, and if we are being very optimistic about our future endeavors, what is the new future here? You get opportunities, you get windows, you get doors opening left and right. You get more opportunities than you could possibly imagine. You get offers like you wouldn't possibly believe that actually resonate with you. Some of them, again, are going to try to fool you because, once again, they're nice people there aren't as many nice people in this world as you think, especially in the corporate world. And we're talking about your 10th house of career. People aren't as nice as you. So there are going to be some tricksters here. 7 of Cups. And they might even make you anxious and sleepless. It shouldn't be that way, High Priestess. There shouldn't be secrets. The options, there shouldn't be worry. There shouldn't be concern. There shouldn't be anxiety. There shouldn't be, I don't really know what's behind this offer. I don't know what's behind this date. I don't know what's behind their intention. It shouldn't be that way. No one should be walking around feeling anxious about an opportunity that's in front of them. Once again, people always have there's always a hidden motive. There's always something else. They're following some sort of hierarchy. There's secrets to be revealed. They don't want you to know about certain things. They want you to stress out, probably because they want to stroke. You're stroking their ego. They want to be needed. They want you to come to them. You're able to do all that on your own. You've learned many lessons here, and your capability in doing that for yourself, right? Nothing yet is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. And until you have a clear understanding and where this is going and what you're able, and if you're able to, if they are matching your energy, then I would not necessarily take this, to be brutally honest. And if you do decide to make a choice, right, you have to commit to that and then reap the consequences or reap the rewards of what comes from that, right? I am a big promoter of like pushing you to go and change and do things differently. Experience something you haven't experienced before, but the level of worth that you have here, I understand why you wouldn't want. Why take a step back? And maybe there's just trickery going on here. And once again, people aren't as nice as you are, or as stable, Taurus, or as stable, as knowledgeable, and as witty, and as confident, and as beautiful, the Empress, right? Start hanging out with top tier, because that's where you are and that's where you're at this month. And I mean that in all areas of your life: friendships, romantic partners, even family, time and place for it all. Those things can impact you in the way that you view yourself. And you've probably taken a long time to get to the space where you view yourself in this way. Now it's time to start choosing to embody that on a day-to-day basis in every aspect, in every area of your life. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.